Just winch it, and once it gets tight, you just clip it in this right here.
We're gonna be a solution. We are not gonna be part of the problem.
You cut this artery down here, the femoral, what's gonna happen? You can cancel what? Christmas. What's the #1 rule of stopping blood? Direct pressure. All right, let's practice. You can have any questions you want. No questions, dumb question. Ask away once we start going through it, and I'll explain it all in the best detail I can.
We're gonna be using practice stuff here, but Andy over here, he created these bags, and Focus gave us these from GBRF, so they'll come out of these and they'll be stowed in there, something you guys can keep in your backpacks and just have with you whenever.
Yeah, just really thin profile, fit in your backpack just right. It's durable, pretty water resistant, but it's simple, easy for you guys to use.
What we're teaching when the kids come in is we're going through real world trauma aid.
A tourniquet would be the #1 thing that would save their life. So we're going to teach you how to place that. This is combat gauze.
The person that's teaching our first aid is a buddy of mine, Donnie. We were at SEAL Team 2 together. He was the lead independent duty corpsman and special operations medic for a number of years while I was at SEAL Team 2. We deployed together. He spent almost 22 years in the military.
So the most important thing about placing a tourniquet is know the location of a tourniquet, okay? So I know you see videos of people talking about putting a tourniquet 3 inches above the wound. Have you guys ever heard that? That is wrong. We don't do that, okay? You put a tourniquet on the highest point of the limb, but you want to get it as high as you can and as tight as you can. I'm not going to ratchet it on you because I know it'll hurt.
Yeah.
So this, just winches it. And I keep doing that, and then I just lock it back in place, and you're done.
Okay.
We don't want to put the tourniquet here. We want to go all the way up into the armpit. Crank it. Tell me when it starts tingling. Probably about right now.
When you put a tourniquet on someone, does their hand feel
like asleep?
Like asleep, or does it feel like a lot of pressure, like in that moment?
Yeah. So at first it'll probably feel like pressure, and then after that it goes numb, completely numb.
When you're putting them on and you're doing it right, it hurts.
Yeah.
And they're gonna ask you to stop, and you are gonna say no.
You don't have a tourniquet unless they don't have a belt. You can use your shirt. You can use any piece of cloth. So basically, once you're putting the tourniquet on, once you tie and cinch it, you can also tie that piece of wood or piece of metal, what you got on there, and the same concept. You can winch it down with that. You wanna lock it down, flip it, come back underneath, and stick it right there. I don't wanna hurt him, but you can lock it back down. So tourniquet is the second. Direct pressure's first, okay? That's good. There you go, put pressure on it, boom. Just slam it up, there you go. Yeah, it's not gonna feel good. They're not gonna like you after you do all this. And then you can screw that down so it doesn't slip. Push that on there. All right, go ahead and wrap it now. There you go, boom. Oh, it's still bleeding pretty bad. That's fine, lock it in there however you gotta do it. Perfect, now you're good. Hey, look, let go of this right here. So once you do that, lift it up, slide it under, boom.
You know, we're talking about school shootings and things like that, but this can be a car accident. You could be in a car accident where you have to apply this to yourself, right? So these bags that you'll have, best practice is to keep it as close to you as humanly possible. We're gonna be a solution. We are not gonna be part of the problem. That's what I really want you girls to leave with here is always try to be a part of the solution, right? So we make everything applicable to real world, whether that be a grocery store, in schools, things like that. So we take that real world combat knowledge, medicine, and apply that to real world because we live in a very unpredictable society and you're never gonna stop bad people from doing bad things. Best thing we can do is prepare our youth.
If you see someone, their bowels are open, go up to them, shove them back in because they're gonna have surgery anyways. At the end of the day, no matter what, they're gonna get opened up to get cleaned up regardless. So even if there's dirt and stuff on there, it's gonna get cleaned anyways. Shove the bowels back in, cover them up, and move on. Make sure that you get the bowels back in there. You can push them in with your fingers, get them all back in there, and there you go. You close it, Yeah, just wrap, that's it. You don't have to make that real tight because it's still gonna bleed a little and that direct pressure is not gonna do too much. This is a Halo chest seal. These things are sticky, they are really good. So basically what you do is you find that injury, rip your shirt off if you have to, you cover it, okay? And then you wanna cover the back, you wanna seal it. Once I would put this seal on him, boom, I'd roll him over, get him up here, put the other one on, and I'd roll him back. And about this time, he's gonna start telling me he has an elephant sitting on his chest, it feels like, right? He has a hole here and a hole in the back. That's bringing oxygen and air into his chest, all right? That is filling him up. Basically what that's doing is crushing him from the inside. This is a needle D, okay? You got your collarbones, all right? You go to mid-line of the collarbone, feel down, you're gonna feel a dot, a little empty space in the ribs. Go down one more, it's second intercostal space, all right? You wanna pop this, you wanna hit that, and you pull it out, and then you're gonna hear this, air's gonna shoot out. So splints, you can use anything for a splint.
Everybody has one of these in their backpack, right? So if something were to happen, you don't have anything around, no broken lower leg or whatever, be able to put something around it and cinch this in a way that will just hold something still, right?
Oh yeah, these skills are gonna last you guys forever. This medical stuff, it's not gonna, you might not use it today, might be 40 years old, 50 when you use it, but it'll always be in the back of your head and you'll know, you have the knowledge to respond to that situation. And that's the biggest thing, is knowing what to do. It's gonna give you that, the confidence to do that. That's what it's all about.